Hello, everyone. So we're still doing the Pisces full moon, and that's so interesting. There's my moon, but it's not a full moon. But we are doing the Pisces full moon, which is on September 10th. It peaks at 5:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Pisces is a water sign. It's the 12th sign of the zodiac. So you might be feeling extra sensitive, extra psychic, extra intuitive, as well as having these this deep feeling of wanting to close off things that have happened, like a completion. Because, the full moon is about letting things go, and then the 12th sign is always at the end, the closure of things, So you might be feeling that. And the thing with this full moon, like all full moons, when there's a full moon in a particular sign, Pisces being this one, the things that you were putting out your intentions for 6 months ago, which would have been the new moon in Pisces, you want to look back and see, like, what have I accomplished from that 6 months? What am I letting go that was in my life 6 months ago? Which that new moon in Pisces was on March 2nd, 2022. So if you've been keeping track of it, if you have a good memory, whatever it is, you might want to look. That's why it's nice to keep that journal down of intentions. But this one is going to be about fire signs. So I've already done all the other ones. And this one's going to be about you guys, fire signs. So that is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I'm going to first put a theme up for all fire signs. So it's a collective theme for fire signs in general under this Pisces full moon. What's the full moon in Pisces inspiring within you? So we're going to get 2 theme cards for that, and then we're going to break it down to the individual signs. We're going to get Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, and we're going to see what house that the full moon is in your sign, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into it, okay? So let me go ahead and move this over here. This is my paper with my houses on it, because 12, I don't know if I can remember what house is in which sign, so I had to write that down. So first thing we're going to get is a sacred geometry card for you guys. So, and just realize, like, this is all for all fire signs, but then I'm going to leave timestamps for the specific sign, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. So, universe, source, spirit, for the collective of the fire signs, what is this Pisces full moon on September 10th, 2022, inspiring within them? All right, let's see. It might have definitely have something to do with your placement of your house too. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. All right, let's see. It's going to affect everybody differently, but let's see what is coming up. Okay, fire signs. What is this full moon inspiring within you? Oh, miracle, nice. Miracle. Yes, knowing that anything is possible, right? And that is kind of a fire sign thing. They always are very kind of optimistic, even when they got beaten down, right? So this says, the frequency of miracles supports our belief in ourselves as part of Source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible. Really feeling that energy that you can do anything, right? So, and then on the bottom, we have conception. Nice. So bringing that to life, right? Bringing it to fruition. Knowing that you can accomplish anything. I love that, because I'm a fire sign, so good. All right, so let's go ahead and get another theme card here. What else is coming up for fire signs, please? Spirit, universe, source. What's coming up for fire signs under this Pisces full moon? What is coming up? Boundaries. Interesting. Yes. So knowing that, I don't know about you, but I've thought about this a lot. Like, how many times we didn't accomplish something, or we didn't follow our dreams, and our path took a different turn because of other people, right? Yes. So setting those healthy boundaries, realizing that we're not going to get anywhere if we listen to everybody else and let everybody else's opinions affect us, right? Or guide us to which way. Oh, don't you love those ones that, like, you should go to school for this, or you should do this? How do they know? I mean, they might be able to give you advice and say, hey, I think this is a good option. You seem like you have those qualities, but they can't tell you, like, you should do this, right? But, if you are insecure or, young, immature, whatever, you might follow that, right? And then there's protection. Yes, protecting our energy. Definitely. So setting those healthy boundaries protects our energy. And there's a lot of people that are out there that are like those emotional vampires, right? That's going to suck us dry, especially if you're an empath, right? So far so good. Now, what we're going to do with this is we're going to go ahead and start with each fire sign. So this miracle and boundaries with those underlyings of conception and protection are going to be the theme for all fire signs. So now we're going to go ahead and start with Aries. So Aries, this full moon in Pisces is in your 12th house. So that's the house of unconscious or secrets in parentheses. So it's about spirituality, mental health. It may lead to questioning your values and following your dreams, taking care of your issues, fulfillment, transcendence. So this full moon is inspiring you of that energy of release, right? To let go of what no longer serves you. So I really feel like a lot of Aries have been doing that over the time, but this is kind of like that end, that 12th house, the end, right? And we're all coming close to the end of the year, the 2022. So I really feel like a lot of that last minute build up that has been just like kind of clinging in there is finally getting washed away, right? Finally clearing out with this full moon in Pisces. So if you do have access to that, what was happening March 2nd, really look into that and see what was going on, because this is like that closure. All right, so Aries, we're going to go ahead and get you a Moonology card. Let's see what's coming up for you. I'm going to have to go back and look at my journals and see if I can find my intention book. All right, let's see what else is coming up for you, Aries, during this Pisces full moon. How's this Pisces full moon inspiring you with this house of what was it? The unknown, the spirituality. I love that because I've been doing really a lot of spiritual work. Let's see. Meditate and contemplate. Yeah, there you go. Definitely. So if you're in this house of spirituality, this is a very good card to get. You definitely do need to do some meditation and contemplation. So even if it's like you don't want to sit and meditate, a lot of people just don't understand that. It's kind of like, I can't quiet my mind. You could. It takes practice, you know. It does. But you could even just go out in nature, wherever you feel peaceful and calm, and you can quiet the mind, all right? Now on the bottom, adjustments are required. Yes, definitely. So things might need some little tweaking, adjusting for you. But that's what's coming out so far. So now we're going to go ahead and get a Starry Night card. Alright, what else is coming out for Aries, please, during this full moon? Okay. Let love be your guide. Live a life from love, guided by love. Yes, definitely. And we've gotten this a few times for the different signs. All these cards, and this card has come out a few times. That's where we need to be. We can't be judgmental. If we hold on into anything like resentment, judging people, gossiping, whatever it is, any kind of that negative energy, it's going to block us from the abundance. The universe does not like that stuff. It's not going to bring you abundance if you're in this energy. You are not connected to your higher self when you're in that energy. And that's going to block that abundance coming through. Whatever it is you desire, your peace, your happiness, your manifesting, whatever it is in your life, it's going to be blocked. Okay? So it's time to meditate and contemplate and really figure out what is still blocking you. What are you still holding on to? And embrace the dark. Shine your true light upon the earth. Yeah. See, it's time. If you are a light worker or a starseed or whatever, we need everyone. We need all the light we can to brighten up this planet, to lighten up the souls, you know, to just, you know, expand it. So you have to get out of this darkness. It's time to embrace the dark, embrace your shadows, and then benefit from them, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get some tarot cards. All right, Aries, let's see what else is coming up. So if there's anything else, like even if it's something that you still feel like you can't forgive or revenge or or hate or whatever it is, those negative emotions, let love be your guide. All right? Live a life from love, guided by love. And meditate and contemplate, as well as embrace the dark and shine your light upon the earth. Yes, okay? Take those negative things that happen to you, or the trauma or whatever it is, those tragedies, those betrayals, and turn it into a catalyst to do something good for other people. You know? You're not less than because something happened to you. All right? So let's go ahead and see what happens here with these tarot. Okay. Yes. We have the sun. That's illuminating, right? That's shining your light. That's happiness. So I really feel like it's time to shine your light. It's time to shine your light and stop dimming your own light. Okay? So let's go ahead and get another one. For Aries, please. Four of Pentacles. So whatever you're holding in that the world needs, it's time to let that out. You know? Don't be afraid to shine that light. I really feel like this is keeping it closed in. Like, I don't want to be hurt again. I don't want to show myself. I don't want to be vulnerable. What if they don't like it? It's time to let that go. Okay? It's time to share what you have. And I'm not talking about material money or anything like that. I'm talking about your gift, your wisdom, your knowledge, your lessons. All right, let's get another card here. Yeah, because you've been keeping your truth, your true self, your authentic self under wraps a little bit, you know? Or you're not seeing it clearly, what your gifts are. So it's time to turn this around. So do a little more exploration here. Let love be your guide, including to yourself, as well as meditate and contemplate, okay? And believe in those miracles. Set healthy boundaries, okay? And I definitely see with this embrace the dark is letting those shadows be your catalyst, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and clarify these. Let's get the sun first. All right, so this could be something to do with someone you thought was a soulmate and it ended up not being. Maybe you don't trust yourself anymore. This is all about the choices that have been made. You know, let yourself off the hook. You know, that's what I was saying earlier. Like sometimes, I can't remember what I was saying, but sometimes we go along with other people and we don't live our life to the way we wanted to because we, you know, cared about someone else and we let them make the choices. And then we're kind of like stuck with like, wow, I could have had so much, right? It's time to forgive yourself from that. You know, it is what it is. You know, you wouldn't be where you are now without all those experiences, right? So, this is also too that when you do align yourself with your higher self and you shine your light to the world, you are going to line up with your perfect person. Okay? And like I said, it doesn't have to, soulmates don't have to just be intimate. It could just be a really good friend. So, all right. So let's go ahead and get this Four of Pentacles energy. Okay. All right. This Four of Pentacles. Holding on to things that you should be sharing with the world because of things that's happened to you or you don't want to be judged by people. It's keeping you from your, like, again, this is not fair energy for you. You can't let people hold you down. You know, it's holding you back. This is that Justice card. And it's like almost being like that victim mode, right? So you don't want to be a victim. Be victorious. Be that warrior, right? That you are, Aries. You know, you can't let people hold you down and shack you down because of the way they acted, because of their issues, right? It's no more. Stand in your light. And I bet a lot of them really do kind of admire you, but they did you dirty, so they're going to just pretend like it's you. That's how people do. So it's time to get out of that energy. All right, let's go ahead and get one more card on this King of Swords. Oops. King of Swords reversed. What's this one about? Okay. Nine of Swords. See what that does? It just keeps you in anxiety mode, worried all the time, overthinking, sleepless nights. Yes, you got to get out of that. Stop worrying about what happened in the past. Stop worrying about what people did to you or how they feel about you. And even if they still like talk trash about you, that's none of your business. Just like step away, set those healthy boundaries, stand in your highest self, okay? All right, Aries, so we're going to close this reading with a moon card. Okay. We have this card here, and it says, I know myself deeply and find myself worthy. Yes, definitely. It's time to shine that light, baby. Look at that light. You know yourself. You know what kind of person you are. Let people talk trash about you, whatever. I know, like, we get a bad rap that we're mean or whatever, but we have big hearts, so it's time to shine that light, live your life with radiance and abundance, and just do you, okay? So it's time to let all that go and live in your highest self, okay? No matter what nobody says. All right, so I'm just going to pause this so we can get into Leo. Okay, Leo, so we're going to get into you. So with this extension from this miracle card and boundaries, we're going to go ahead and see what's coming up with you. But first, we're going to check out your house. So this Pisces full moon for you, Leo, is in your 8th house, which is all about the house of sex and death. Pretty deep, huh? Reminds me of Scorpio. So this is all about like your duties, your obligations, assets of our life partners, emotional bonds, joint resources, and investments, okay? And it could just be about that deep stuff, like that intimate death, sex, that dark kind of side, like mysterious. So, but it does have something to do with the obligations and duties and assets, that joint resources that you have with someone else. Okay? So this could be like, a pretty intimate relationship, because people we share assets with is usually a pretty intimate relationship, right? So let's go ahead and see what else is coming up. I'm going to go ahead and get a Moonology card for you. You could be like going this Pisces full moon really thinking about the deep stuff, like being really philosophical and mysterious. But let's see what else comes up. All right, for Leo, please, universe and source, spirit, what is coming up for Leo during this Pisces full moon? Okay. What do you need to release? Well, that's perfect for the full moon, right? So there's something, could be related to this, the way you think about abuse, sex, or death. It could be some kind of trigger that you have on those issues. It's something that is really deep and mysterious that needs to be released. So that's something that you need to, go deep and figure out. It might be also setting up healthy boundaries, as well as, trusting in the divine with those miracles to happen, right? It might be like one of those once in a blue moon things, So let's go ahead and get one of these. Let's look on the bottom. Bring love into the situation. A lot of love in these readings. So yes, everything always usually works out when we're come from a loving place, right? Not hate, but love. All right. It is safe to let go. You are surrounded by love. Yeah, so some kind of fear-based energy here is something you're hanging on to, clinging on to, because you're afraid to either face it or let it go. And then on the bottom we have, be clear on what you want. Put action to your goals and make them a reality. Yeah, so whatever it is, it's like kind of keeping you in this confusion mode or not being able to move forward, and it's time to put that action into reality. Once you release something, it's time to go. You are safe, all right? So let's go ahead and get some tarot cards here. For Leo, tarot cards, all right. We have the 8 of Pentacles. This is a skill card, or like working on something. So you could be really working hard on trying to release something or to improve yourself. Whatever it is, this could be something to do with work or college, some skill. Let's see what else is coming up for you. What other tarot cards? I really feel like, too, whatever this is to release and you're afraid to let go, safe to let go, and setting healthy boundaries, it's something that you're going to have to work on, because you might not feel comfortable with it. Maybe you don't set healthy boundaries very good. You have a big heart, so you let people kind of walk all over you. And it takes some practice, right? Now we have the 8 of Cups. This is walking away from disappointments, though. Emotional disappointments. So something in the past has hurt you or could be presently hurting you. It's time to walk away from that, okay? And that might be why you're afraid to let go. You're not feeling safe, because it could be like your financial situation, you know, maybe where you live or something. That might be why you have to work on a skill set here too, or get a job or something like that. Let's see what else. Now we have the Father of Cups. So this is also mastering your emotions. So maybe you're very emotional. Maybe you lash out, you know. Emotions doesn't have to be just sit around crying. It can be like angry all the time. So this is mastering those emotions, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and clarify each of these cards. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Let's see what comes up with the Eight of Pentacles for you. For some of you, I do see maybe going out and getting a job or a new job. Possibly going back to school to, you know, improve your job position. And with that, something's like you're not feeling safe, or something you have to let go of to be able to do so. Hanged Man, yeah. This is about your perception. So whatever this skill or work situation is, it's something to do with seeing things differently, looking at the big picture here. And I really feel so for some of you, it's about either getting a promotion or changing jobs. All right, so how about this Eight of Cups, walking away from disappointment here? Four of Wands. When you walk away from this disappointment, the celebration, baby, more secure, stable. So whatever this is, it's kind of rocky. This situation, the foundation's rocky. But once you start building your skills and able to be more independent on your own, or get out of this situation then that's not so good, you walk away from that disappointment, it's going to be more solid, more secure. And then Father of Cups, which is the King of Cups. Let's see about that one. Yeah. If you don't master your emotions, if you keep them all chaotic and you're lashing out all the time or you're crying all the time, what it does is it just creates a lot of conflict and competition. And, you know, some people just don't know how to handle that. And that could also trigger them to be like starting to fight with you or whatever, right? So you need to get those emotions under control as well. All right. So that's what the full moon is inspiring in you, is to take action on learning a new skill, getting your emotions under control, and taking action to move away from things that are emotionally disappointing you here. So you can be, and just know that it's something that you need to release, and it's safe to let go, and you are able to do it. You can master and do anything you want with that miracle card. You just have to set those healthy boundaries and stay focused, okay? All right. And now we have this card here, and it says, I know myself deeply and find myself worthy. Interesting. I think Aries just got this. So it's also, knowing yourself to the core and knowing your worth and standing up for that. Okay, Leo? All right. So let me just put this on pause and we'll get into Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. So we're getting into yours now. And just keep in mind, we do have the miracle card and the boundaries. If you didn't check out the beginning intro, just know that these are the theme cards for all the fire signs. So we're going to go ahead and see what house you're in. Okay, so Sagittarius, this Pisces full moon is in your 4th house, which is the house of home. And I love how they're all kind of connected. Like all the fire signs. One is house of unconscious, which is about your spirituality. One is about house of sex and death, which is about those intimate relationships. And then we have Sagittarius, which is house of home, which is about your foundations, your home life, more in touch with your roots, nostalgia. And it could make this full moon, could be inspiring you to be more compassionate, more nurturing, more motherly like. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and get you a Moonology card. One more time. So what's coming up for Sagittarius during this full moon in Pisces, please? Spirit, universe, what's coming up for Sagittarius? Let's see. Okay, so we have conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. So there's something coming to a conclusion here, something coming to an end, which is perfect for letting go with the full moon. So something is coming And I really get with this miracle, it's like you didn't think it was ever going to come to a conclusion, but it has. And it might be because you have set up healthy boundaries as well. And it says, show the world your real you, full moon in Aquarius. So this might be being your authentic self after this. Maybe you have been pushed down to not be able to be yourself, repressed, having to go along with what other people wanted, and now you're coming out of that. So let's go ahead and get one of these cards for you. All right. No longer holds power over you. Dissolve attachments of the past with love. Yeah, see, there's some kind of control thing here that's been holding you down. And now it's coming to an end. Conclusions are coming to an end. It's not going to hold you back anymore. And I really feel like you've had to set healthy boundaries with this. Or if you have just started, to keep those healthy boundaries up. Because anything's possible. Right? All right, so let's go ahead and then, yeah, breathe love into your life. Yes, coming from that place of love as well. All right, especially for yourself. So now we're going to go ahead and get some tarot cards to get a little more answers from us. Yeah, because all this has done is just kept you like on the defense here. Guarded, defensive, right? 7 of Wands, that's like being defensive. You know, so instead of like being on that defense mode, it's now like setting healthy boundaries and just saying, you know what? I gotta do me. I'm not letting you hold me down anymore. You're not gonna control me anymore. All right, let's get another one. There's a difference between setting healthy boundaries and being defensive. So you might have to master that a little bit too. But listen to your intuition as well, and this is also self-care. So definitely take care of yourself. And this is also about creativity. So bringing something to fruition. So I really feel like there's something that you are bringing to fruition after doing, some self-care and setting healthy boundaries, getting out of that defense mode and being able to see things clearly, and then conclusions are coming in. After, look at this. This is Virgo season. So during this season, especially with that push of this full moon in Pisces, and this is also going within and really contemplating and thinking about things, okay? All right. Let's get one more here, and then we'll get some clarifiers. What else is coming up for Pisces, please? I mean, for Sagittarius, please. All right. It might have to do with the Pisces, but I'm thinking of the Pisces moon. All right, let's see, Sagittarius. Queen of Swords. Yeah, cutting through all the bull that people are telling you. Seeing things for what they are, removing the mask, living your truth, speaking your truth. Not living in lack anymore. So let's get some clarity on this. The 5 of Wands. Let's see what this is about. Yeah, a new beginning in the truth now. Yes, that's what that is about. Page of Swords, starting that, and I love how she's just like chilling along on that tightrope, doing her own thing. So living your truth, starting this new beginning in your own truth, what you want to do, not being held back, not letting others have power over you anymore. All right, this Empress. Okay, 7 of Coins, planting seeds for your future, for the harvest. So, yeah, once we listen to our intuition, we take care of ourselves, we can bring things to fruition by planting those seeds for the future, right? And then the Queen of Swords. Okay, 4 of Swords. Queen of Swords, yeah. So you might have to really do some, rest. Take some rest. Really contemplate, rest, rejuvenate, and really reevaluate things. So that's what this powerful Pisces full moon is doing for you. It's inspiring you to take action and to really go within and figure out, what's holding power over me and what's keeping me back, and how do I set healthy boundaries so I can move forward, right? So we're going to do one last card for you, which is these. I let go of the anxieties of others. Yes. So see, that's what I'm saying. A lot of times when people try to control us or hold us down, it's because of their own insecurities. So now you're letting go of the anxieties of others. You're not taking on those burdens anymore. And that brings into this conclusion of something ending, and it no longer holds power over you. So that is your message, Sagittarius. Have a beautiful rest of your month, and thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye. Peace.